Yo guys, welcome to another video. In today's video I'm doing something that I should have done years ago. Pretty much 3 years ago. That's when I first planned to do this video, and I just haven't gotten around to do it because this room I'm currently in has always been like a complete mess. Cables everywhere, papers, memory cards, stuff everywhere. But last week I actually redid my whole office slash gaming slash streaming room, and for once it actually looks super cool. So I'm gonna show you a picture of what it looked like 1 week ago, and that's right here. I mean, that also worked, but it was kind of annoying for me to have 2 stations, so I had to jump in between all the time. Right now I only have 1 station, and it saves a lot of time and a lot of hassle just jumping in between 2 different desks doing everything. Now everything is in one place, and I'm gonna walk you through all the equipment I have and the specs on my computers, as well as different products I use to work and stream and record videos for you guys. So I have my GoPro rigged. Hopefully the quality of the GoPro is good enough for you to see what's going on, because I don't want to take down the GH5 that's currently up there recording this. So I'm gonna use the GoPro and hopefully it will work. Make sure you stay to the end of this video because there's a giveaway announcement there, and right now I'm just gonna cut to the GoPro and start give you a rundown of what I'm using here. Okay, here we go. So this is the setup inside the room that I have right now. Just 2 bookshelves filled with stuff and my setup right here. So as you can see, I have 2 PCs, one over there and one there, and then this is obviously for comfort. So I'm gonna start by walking you through the equipment I use. First out, we have the keyboards. The keyboard closest to me, this one, is for these 2 monitors. Those are the monitors I have for my work PC, and this monitor is for my rendering slash stream PC. So this keyboard first here is for that PC. The other keyboard is for the other computer, and I'm a bit unused to having 2 keyboards like this. I would love to just have 1 keyboard, but for now this is gonna have to work. For my gaming slash work PC, I'm using the Xtrfy M1. I feel that this is the best mouse for my hand out of the 3 versions they have, the M1, the M2 and the M3. But M1 is the one I'm playing with and I use the most. So for the stream slash rendering PC, I'm using the Xtrfy M3 Heaton Edition. It's also a great mouse. That's the one I used before Xtrfy came out with this one, the M1. And as you can see, I use my own custom akidos GP1 XL mousepad, which is awesome. It's the best mousepad in the world. It's confirmed by many. Jokes aside, actually sold these for a couple of weeks, and they sold out in 2 days, so I'm super happy about that. That means they are popular, and hopefully we can do more. Moving on to the mouse bungee, obviously also from Xtrfy, the Xtrfy B1. Perfect bungee with 4 USB ports on the back. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. I use one for the microphone. We will get to the microphone soon, but yeah, it's a great bungee. It's super heavy, so it stays in place when you use it. Moving on from the bungee, we're gonna take a look at the headset, and that's the Xtrfy H1, and this is without a doubt the best headset I've ever used. Not biased, of course. Jokes aside, this actually is the best headset I've ever used. Super good audio, comfortable, and very durable. So it's great. Next, we're gonna take a look at the microphones I have. This one, right here. This one is the Audio Technica AT2035. My first like good microphone that I've bought myself, and it's great for recording and streaming, and I really love this microphone. I have it hooked up with the RØDE, whatever it's called, the microphone arm. I'm gonna give you a link to it in the description if you want to check it out, but it's also super good. The only thing I can complain about is that it's a bit noisy. As you can hear, maybe I could like put some oil on that shit to make it work better, but that's not really anything I've done so far. For talking to my friends when I'm playing and stuff, I use the blue Yeti. I don't know if you remember, but NiP and Blue had a collab a couple years ago where we did a streaming package. So you got the microphone and a headset all in one bundle, and it was these microphones are super good as well. Work perfectly well. Just having it on the table right there. I don't even have to plug in a microphone to the headset because this one does the job for me. That's the other microphone that I use for gaming and talking to friends on Discord and stuff like that. Moving on from the microphone, we're gonna check out the Stream Deck from Elgato. It's the best tool for any streamer, hands down, because with this baby you can switch between scenes, you can play music, you can basically do whatever you want using just this simple little device, and it's a time saver and it's worth gold. I mean, it's the best device ever. Moving on from the Stream Deck, we're gonna check out the mixer, and that's the Yamaha MG10XU. And this one is also kind of a life changer, and it's helped me a lot with getting good audio from both PCs into my ears, so I can hear alerts, and I can also mix the sound from my microphone and everything into the stream to OBS. This one I've used some tutorial that I found on YouTube to set up, and it was kind of hard since I'm not really an audio guy, but I think I've never had any complaints from any one of you in the chat. You all seem to think that the audio is working well, and also same for the videos, obviously. They also seem to work well, and for that I'm super happy. Moving on from the mixer, we're gonna take a look at my webcams. This isn't a webcam, this is the Panasonic GH5 that I use for work, but when I'm not working I use it as my main camera for my stream and recordings. I have this hooked up with the Elgato Cam Link to give OBS a source to use for the stream, and I also have this little baby. This is the Logitech C920, I think, standard webcam, full HD. I pretty much use this as a little like handycam when I want to show something that I can't show with that one on stream and stuff. Alright, we are taking a look at the NAS that's behind this monitor, and that's the Netgear ReadyNAS 420 series. That's a thing I use for storage, where I save everything I work on, basically, like from every trip we go to, and for every partner that needs something from NiP and stuff, I'll put it on this NAS, so it's easier for people to reach it, and it saves a lot of time sending footage between work and partners and stuff. Next up is the softbox. I used to have two, but they're way too strong and I can't change the brightness of the light, so I only have the one pointing directly up, so the light reflects from the roof and from the wall onto me, and it works well, but it's a bit big, and I don't know, it's too bright. I can't really adjust the brightness on it, and that's quite annoying, to be honest. But as I said, it works, and it also works if I want to use my green screen, which I have right here. Right now there's some lights laying on it. This is the Elgato green screen, which also is super easy to use, because you basically just drag it up using this thing, and then you put it down when you don't want to use it. So it's not in the way ever. It's just there, and it's perfect. So that's the green screen, which I barely use. Use it sometimes for videos, but streaming with a green screen is too much work for me right now, because I don't have the proper lighting that I want to have to use it. Alright, so next up is the switch. It's the Nighthawk S8000, and that's the switch I use for my two PCs and the NAS, and it's connected to a wire that goes into our living room. It's that one right there, and it goes out to the living room, and I'm not going to show you the living room. In our living room we have the Nighthawk Pro Gaming XR500 router, and it's great. We have so many devices connected to it, and having this long ass wire going into this room, you can't even tell, because everything just runs so smooth, and it's great. Now we're going to take a look at the main PC, which is well, I don't have all the specs. I'll give you the the little rundown of what's inside it. It has a i7 6700K. It has 32 gigs of RAM, and it has a GeForce GTX 1080 with 8 gigabytes of memory. Never had this many hard drives in my life, but obviously that comes with the job I do, so. Right, moving on from the work PC, we're going to the stream/render PC. And this one is really cool. It's one of the official Asus ROG and NiP collab PCs. Super clean front plate with the NiP logo and the NiP emblem. So it's really good looking. Specs on this one are pretty much the same as on that one, with some minor adjustments. It has the i7 7700. Also has 32 gigs of RAM and a GeForce GTX 1070. Also 8 gig of memory on that thing. So it's a great PC, both for being the stream PC, as well as when I'm rendering stuff and I want to continue to work on the other PC. Next up are the monitors. 3 of the same monitor. They are all Asus ROG SWIFT PG248Q 180 Hz monitors, connected with display ports in all 3 of them. And they are standing on the Xtrfy ST3, which is a monitor stand that can carry 3 monitors at the same time. Solid foot under everything here, so I don't know if you really can see it, but it's a quite big and heavy foot to make sure that everything stays in place. And that's an amazing thing to have. Saves a lot of room having all the monitors on the same stand. Lastly, the throne of kings, the most recent DXRacer NiP version, which is so beautiful. Blue, the more recent colors of NiP, with the NiP logo right there, as well as up there. And this chair is, yeah, it's the best chair ever, hands down. And I also have the former version with the old colors that we no longer use, but it's a super cool chair as well. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do with this one now that I only have one station, but hell, I'll keep it. Looks cool just having a DX standing in the corner here, right? Alright, so a quick rundown of other crap I have in my room. Obviously I have a whiteboard right there. Here's a sweet card my son made for me in school with a heart. And here are some press passes and stuff from all my years at NiP. I haven't saved all of them, but there must be like 30 or 40 of them in here from all over the world. Katowice, Las Vegas. What else do we have? Blast. Oh, these are old. These are from before I started to work for NiP, when I worked at DreamHack. I was wearing these at events to tell everybody that I was working for DreamHack TV. Super long ago. I think I have this one. Yeah, this one means a lot to me because this is the first event I attended with NiP as an employee. It's the 2015 major in Cologne. Good times. Yeah, this one means super much as well. Oakland 2017, that was the last title our CSGO team won. So that's a long time ago now, but this one obviously means a lot to me as well, because that's the most recent tournament we won, and I was there covering it, and I also made a big frag movie / documentary from our win there. And if you haven't seen it, go to the NiP YouTube and watch it right now. What are you doing? Right, so set up and as I said in the beginning, shelf filled with cables, stuff for computers, some old merch. There's a very sweaty and old, super old hat with the CT logo on. Old hat I got from a friend, super cool. A Betway hat. I think I have some more Betway hats. Slask, gotta represent, Arias Skånska man. This one, however, it's signed. What do we have? We have Forest, Exist, Get Right, Threat, JW, my former colleague that worked at NIP. I have Stuffies on the side right there, and my own signature right there. Should give this away sometime, I don't know. Would you guys want to have this cap? Let me know in the comments, okay? And in here, last thing, this is something my son put here, so we can drag it open instead. Bags, more camera equipment and stuff in here. There's a costume I wore at a wedding party. I was dressed up as a pimp. I'm gonna insert a picture here so you can see how beautiful I was. And that's basically it. That is my room, my 2019 setup. Hope you enjoyed this video, and now I'm gonna cut back to me sitting in that chair, and I will see you there. I think this is the perfect setup for me. I don't know, do you have any suggestions? How can I do this better? What can I do to make it even more like efficient and good for me? I don't think there's anything I can really do, but by all means, if you know anything, tell me in the comments and I'll look into it. The last thing I'm gonna do now in this video is tell you all to come over to Twitch and follow my channel, because as I've said in previous videos, I'm having so much fun streaming on Twitch, and I would love to get as many as possible in there just to hang out when I'm live. That would be awesome. The link is twitch.tv/akidos, and but you probably already know that, so just head over there, follow the channel, and let's have some fun next time I'm live. The boys over at Xtrfy, they're so awesome as usual, so they've given me permission to give away a keyboard, the Xtrfy K2-RGB. You can decide what color you want to use, if you want the white one or you want the black one. The white one is really sexy, and I want to get one of those myself. I had one down at the office in Landskrona a long time ago, during the first batch of those keyboards, but that one is gone since a long time ago, so right now I'm just having the black, the two black keyboards. But those work just as fine, because it's the same keyboard, it's just the colors that are different. On top of that, Nighthawk Pro Gaming has given me permission to give away the router, the same router I use in my living room, the XR500. And as I said before, that router is awesome. So I have a link to the Gleam giveaway down here in the description, so you make sure you go check that out, and may the best man win, okay? One more announcement, or whatever you want to call it. I'm actually going to a LAN for the first time in many years this weekend. I will go down to our former office in Landskrona, where Xtrfy have their headquarters, and I will attend a LAN with the Arias Skånska man, the Swedish YouTubers / streamers, and their whole gang of awesome people. It's gonna be them, of course. I think there's 6 or 7 people. It's gonna be me, and it's gonna be Stuffies. And we're gonna have a lot of fun during the weekend down in Landskrona. I will make sure to vlog during that whole trip, and I will also be streaming every day of the LAN from Landskrona at my former office, to be honest. We're gonna occupy the practice room where the pro players usually sit and play, and that's where the pleb players will sit and play for a weekend. But it's gonna be a lot of fun, so yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you on stream, okay?